Hey guys, it's Zen Mama Llama. Today, I want to talk to you a little bit about big things that happen and how to get through those. My big thing that happened 3 years ago was I had a double mastectomy yesterday, 3 years ago. I went flat and fabulous. They took the boobies by Thelma and Louise. It was hard. It was emotional. I was more emotional, I think, for that than I was the chemo. I think it was because it was my boobs. They're what fed my babies. You could see that it was gone. The chemo, you couldn't see what was happening other than the hair loss. But a few things that got me through those few days and few weeks of battling the emotions and the physical, because y'all, I couldn't pee by myself. I mean, my best friends literally pulled down my panties and helped me pee. Face right there on my coochie. Love you, Nicole. It was hard. It was humbling. I mean, that first shower after you get out of the shower, the first time you're allowed to shower, and you look at yourself in the mirror, because most people don't look at themselves before then, I cried. I couldn't even wipe myself off. My husband had to bathe me and wipe me off because I couldn't lift my arms. I cried so much because it was so humbling. Here I am, naked, looking like Frankenstein, in pain, emotionally and physically. And here is my husband, who is lovingly, bathing me and drying me off and making sure I'm okay and holding me while I'm crying. It still brings tears to my eyes because I remember how raw I felt at that moment in time. And you feel so raw. So raw. So if you have somebody who's going through something major like a double mastectomy, just shower them with love and help them with things like drop by food. You don't have to ask, just drop it by. I had a sweet neighbor bring by a lasagna for my kids and husband to eat, and that was perfect. She dropped it by, make sure we had it, and it was just amazing. People came by and made food, fixed dinner here. They cleaned up the house. They just hung out with me and the kids. I mean, I couldn't even lift my babies. That was hard. So I had friends who stayed with me. Joanna would bring Nicole down here for lunch, and then Joanna would go back to work, and my husband would take Joanna or Nicole back later. But I had friends who helped. I had friends down here. I had friends who came and visited. Those are the things that I remember the most. I don't remember the pain anymore. I remember how much people loved me and loved on me. But that really gets you through. You have to lean on your friends. You have to let them do things. You have to let others do things. You have to let go. And really, that's a great lesson for everything in life. When you come up to something hard, you don't always have to do it alone. You can use your friends. You can use your family. You can use your little sweet kitty who likes to lay with you. Whatever you need to do to get through it, you do it. It's not hard to ask for help physically, but it is mentally. Mentally, people just don't want to ask for help. But in all aspects of life, whether you're getting a double mastectomy or it's your first day at school, you need a little help. You may need somebody to hold your hand. You may need somebody just to tell you it's going to be okay. That's okay. It's really okay. So don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to cry. And don't be afraid to smile and laugh through the bad times. I laughed so much the day of my surgery. I don't remember much about that day, but I remember laughing. I remember laughing a lot because my friends made sure I laughed. My husband made sure I had food, even though the hospital did not. Everything happened perfectly because I let go and let others help me. So the moral of today's lesson is to let go, be thankful, let others help you, and laugh when you can laugh, because that's what you're going to remember at the end of the day. Not the bad times, but the times that you laugh, and that's when what you should remember. Focus on the good, and good things will come. Signing off.